Never hurts to play it twice. We didn't go live before. Sorry about that, guys. How's it going, everybody? How you boys doing?
Alive. Well.
There it is. Okay. Hey, I'm gonna do something here real quick. It may stutter for a second, but if not, I'm just trying to get us to go live on on our business page. So bear with me 1 second while we attempt that.
While you do that, I'm gonna go get coffee. Coffee.
Coffee. Anybody want coffee? Coffee. Anybody want coffee?
Let's see. Oh, that may not have done it. Still trying. Still trying. So, Mr. Crisper, how are you doing, my friend?
I'm doing fantastic now that I've had some sleep.
Understatement of the century.
Let's see. Oh, there we go. Okay. That should have done
Battle
it.
buddy, I love your
It is. What were you saying, sir?
I love your Rhodesian brushstroke.
Thank you.
It really compliments your eyes.
Thank. I gotta
Haley,
rep
how
the
are
boys. The boys are coming out in force, by the way. So gotta Brodesians, what up?
See,
Greg, I'm glad I wore my Tactical Hostile shirt tonight because I almost wore my DEO shirt, and then we would have clashed. Or we could have said, Christian, apparently you didn't get the memo.
See, that's what I would have said. Normally he likes to represent, but he's mad at me right now, so it's okay.
I'm literally not mad at Greg. Also, I would change so quick. So quick.
He would act like he was having trouble, and then
going through a tunnel, I'll run away.
Be like, Mom, watch the steaks on the grill. I gotta change my shirt.
Yeah, Ma, meh.
Oh,
my coffee.
Yeah. Nick, how you doing, buddy? By the way, Nick, stop putting that juju out there about the weather for the weekend. Stop that. Don't do that. He's talking about rain and things. We don't want to hear about rain. No rain. No. So, Mr. Crisper, you get all squared away for you get all squared away, get closed up out of there, get home okay, apparently?
Yeah. I had a lot of help. It was great.
How did Ellison like playing? That's the big question. While we sit here and mumble and jumble.
I don't know. It'd be nice if Toucan could mute his mic right now. That's what would be nice.
I'm almost done, sorry.
I mean, I can go ahead.
Dude, we're hearing everything. This is worse than having Wiener on.
Oh, I'll take that.
Oh wait, no. It used to be Greg with all the computer noises, wasn't it? The little beeps and
all the alerts and stuff like that.
Dude, is your microphone in your cup right now? Because that's what it sounds like.
Wait, hold on, wait. Listen.
That's not much louder.
Impressive. Okay, and now I'm done making noise. Oh, unmute me, you fool!
I did. You're unmuted. You're fine.
You have not been muted this whole time.
I gotta. I'm sorry. Battle Bud.
Wait. Stand by.
I'm sorry.
What's
up?
All right.
Dude, if you're gonna walk around, you're gonna make us dizzy, and we're gonna.
I can't help it. I'm trying to cook dinner at the same time, but I just want to see what this was about.
I'm gonna barf out of excitement and motion sickness.
Wow, I'm getting ready to eat dinner. I'm getting ready to eat dinner.
Well, you were asking about Ellison.
I was asking about Ellison. I wanted to say,
man, he had a blast.
Say hi.
I'm actually thinking about. I didn't tell him about tonight's stream. I know he's going to wander in here at some point, but I'm thinking about taking him with me to Jack's to be in Jax's studio for that podcast
you're going on
Sunday night. Yeah, I'm going on. So he's like an hour and 20 minutes from me.
Oh wow, that's awesome.
Yeah.
Let me ask you guys a question. How long do you guys run this for? Like tonight?
1 hour.
We usually only do 1 hour. Yeah, we try to keep everything down to 1 hour.
All right.
So
I'm gonna finish dinner and I'll jump back on it with you guys.
Bye.
All right. So we'll do other stuff.
Bye.
First half hour. We'll see you in a bit.
I gotta go.
All right. Bye. All right. No worries then. So what we'll do? Yeah. What we can do is we can actually talk about North versus South first, and then we can do the AR after.
Sounds great. I want to hear all about Florida.
Well,
we're the best state in the union. I said it.
So we're at the 5-minute mark. Toucan, are you prepared, sir, for doing announcements, or are you not prepared for that this evening?
I can do it.
Yes.
I got it up.
Look at you, man.
That's what
I
she
love
said.
him. He's the best number 2 there is.
That's not true at all. That's not true.
You're my favorite number 2. I would
Mr.
never
King. How are you doing tonight, sir?
It is the man. The man. I could just start chortling through these here, chortling through the upcoming events, if one so desires.
Yeah, please. That's actually what we're looking for. We are at the 7-minute mark, so we're behind already.
So let's get it on then. So
we don't have to talk about Thunderdome, so that'll help.
That'll help a lot. Let's get it on. So the 22nd to the 24th of this month is North versus South 4 in beautiful Wayne's World of Florida, Wayne's World of Paintball in Ocala, Florida. Civilians of the South fight the tyranny of the Northern oppressors to beat the smack out of them. Come check it out. It is this weekend. This is a New Breed and Dead and Outfitters joint adventure. Free camping, tons of fun stuff. We're waiting on some props to come in, ? It's going to be a great time. Again, that's this weekend at Wayne's World of Paintball in Ocala, Florida, the 22nd to the 24th. Oh, and a friendly reminder to everybody, there is a gun and run event Friday night at dusk for NVS4. Definitely check it out and try to win a new gun. Moving, actually, Lordship this weekend, though. Speaking of events, Operation Tiger's Cage Beta by Stryker Airsoft at Big Indian Paintball. Paintball. I almost said paintball. Paintball. Oh yeah, Big Indian Paintball in Georgia. Amazing AO by Stryker. That is the same weekend, the 22nd to the 20th. Let me make sure I'm not putting my foot in my mouth real quick. Yep, the 22nd to the 24th, Friday to Sunday style. Definitely check them out. Trying to move along.
Stryker Airsoft actually donating to North vs. South, by the way, for this weekend. Just want to let you know.
Huge shout out to the overlords of that operation. May your Viking ships find churches to raid. No, I'm kidding. Moving right along, though. Right after NVS4 is a normal game day at the Den and Outfitters Battlegrounds in beautiful St. James City. That is Saturday the 30th. Follow us on Facebook. Tickets are live. Moving right into April, April 6th is Mirror's Operation Homeland at the Hendry County Prison in Immokalee, Florida. We're going to have a booth. I will be slapping and clapping dorks. It is an industry meetup with products such as insert prominent brand here, name. I can't remember everybody that's going, but I think KWA is going to be there, actually, if I'm not mistaken.
Are they? That's awesome.
They have a, oh my gosh. So brain's a little full, so whatever. But anyways, yes, that is Mirror's Op Homeland, Hendry County in Immokalee, Florida. It's going to rule. I'm going to be there. It is a industry meet, swap meet, and game day. So that's going to be an absolute adventure that I'm very excited for.
We'll also be there. They'll be right. We'll be parked right next to each other.
Yes, New Breed, right? Yep. By the way, speaking of that very weekend, April 5th to the 7th is VFA Charity Game 6. The one, the only, incredibly menacing Terminator himself, Papa, is going to be at the Veterans for Airsoft VFE Charity Game.
I will actually, no, I'm not able to make that. I will actually be down at the Mirror with you.
And now I know, so there's that. But anyways, check out VFA's game regardless. Terminator themed milsim. Can't beat that. They're always trying to innovate on the idea. Sick. Moving right along. The This coffee is gumming up my mouth. I'm like trying to talk. Oh my God. April 19th to the 21st is Stonebreaker 10. You already know what it is. It's Guardian. It's GTI. It rules. It's a decommissioned nuclear.
On this stream will be there, by the way.
Huh?
2 of the 3 people on this stream right now will be there.
Yes. Follow TCA for more details on that. It rules. There's no reason not to go. TCA runs a hell of an event. This is a hell of an AO. A match made in heaven. Check that out. But speaking of 2 of the 3, 1 of the 3 is going to Wasteland 15.5 at Wayne's World of Paintball in Ocala, Florida by Mind Game Productions. It is a Fallout-themed LARP event. Economy, raiders, caravanning, better ingredients, better pizza, Papa John. No, I'm kidding. It is a wonderful LARP mixed with Airsoft-style event. It is the longest-running event of its kind. Definitely follow Mind Game Productions for more details on that. And as a friendly reminder, Friday night camping for that. This is the 19th to the 20th. So Friday night camping, and then Saturday it is a one-day event. It's going to be wonderful, as all things are. And speaking of wonderful things coming up and moving way north on this side of the East Coast is Syndicate 4, the big shift at the Orange County Correctional Facility in wonderful Warwick, New York. So that is
that one off.
Well, I thought you were gonna sneeze. You're like, what?
No, that's another one I'll be at. You guys got me traveling all over the place this year.
Suffer with me. Anyways, so yes, an amazing AO. It is sprawling. It is large. It is a prison, but it is a New England prison. So it is wavy with elevation and nice brick buildings. Definitely check it out. That is my Players Wanted events. I'm running it. So absolutely go follow them on Discord, Facebook, all of the fun social media platforms to get more details on that. I'm trying to chug along so quickly, as you can tell. May 4th, DEO Game Day. May 18th, DEO Game Day. Let's just keep going. Aha! This is what I wanted to end on. Okay. May 25th is Jack's Airsoft Fest.
Yes.
We're ending on this. All my blessed stars and stripes. You ever wanted to go to Pensacola and hang out on a ship of war and do a swap meet and get to see Freddie Lux in person? Here you go. This is it. It's like being a part of the Marvel's Infinity War, but you're actually there. It rules. It is in Pensacola. I forget the name of the ship actually, and I don't have the detail in here. I'm just gonna suffer through that. But yes, it is a swap meet, Jack's Airsoft Fest, Saturday, May 25th, 8 to 4. Check it out. It is going to be awesome. Ooh, obligatory Kevin Christopher Walker. What's up, bitches, in the chat? Okay, I'm ending it on. Oh wait, Wiener.
Go all the way out to October to mention a new.
I'm just gonna suffer, and I don't even have all the details.
I know. Don't.
No, I'm gonna goof it up.
We've got. Was it Operation Backyard or whatever it's called?
Yep. No, I'm gonna look. It went too well. I'm just gonna sit here and mess it up. All right. So, this is at Outdoor Extreme Orlando Paintball and Airsoft, October 25th to the 27th. I think it's Operation Backyard Barbecue Hot Dog Cookout. No, I'm kidding. But please follow New Breed Airsoft for this upcoming event, October 25th to the 27th, on the wonderful Outdoor Extreme Orlando Paintball and Airsoft field. It's going to be another fun time by New Breed, our friends who we trust dearly. There, I mentioned it and I didn't completely obliterate it, nor did I miss anything I had to talk about, so nobody can yell at me this time. I'm out. That's it. I'm done.
And you.
Sorry about. I have so much phlegm from this coffee too. It messed me up. But anyways.
And no, it is not. It is not DEO coffee. He's drinking some kind of Folgers crystals or something.
It's Krispy Kreme.
When and where's Jack's Fest? Come on now.
Pensacola.
Pensacola. Jacksonville.
I'm gonna kill myself.
That's why
I actually said Pensacola. Jack's Fest is in Pensacola. Yes, it's Jacksonville.
How do you spell Pensacola? How do you spell Pensacola?
Jax.
Yeah.
JAX.
You're the worst.
Absolutely. I messed something up. Go me. Hell yeah.
Oh my God. Literally, I just said you were the best. Now I have to take it back. Everybody in the chat correcting you. Jacksonville. Yay!
I'll take. That's so funny. I was worried I did a good job this time. Hell yeah.
You were right. You were right on point until.
You want to drink my coffee now?
We'll fix it later. Oh my goodness. So many of those things we're actually going to be at. DEO is going to be down at the Mirror event. We're actually going to be up at the Jax Fest. We're going to be giving a 90-minute class up at the Jax Fest. We're representing at Stonebreaker.
Yes.
But this first half hour, we're here to talk about our upcoming event, and Miss Crisper's hanging out with us until we're done with that, so that we can talk about the past event, Thunderdome 4 After Action Review. We're waiting for some of the guys, the CO, possibly EXO, or one or the other or both, will be on with us then. But so in the interim, North versus South 4 coming up this weekend, 22nd through the 24th. Incredibly excited for this. The fourth iteration of this one. This is my baby. This is the one that I love. The only one I ever really wanted to do myself. And it came about just as a result of, hey, let's see who's better. And it's grown from there. Really. Yes, Seth, you are missing more.
He just moved back to Ohio, and that just depressed the hell out of me.
And some fried bologna to go with that. So we, NVS, the original North versus South, we've talked about this before, came about because
there's Nick talking about the weather again.
I told
him.
He was warned. Do it.
Banished.
You're making it happen. Now you're the one to blame if it happens.
He's manifesting it into reality.
Mm-hmm. So. The original North versus South, Kevin, I think you know this, Chris, but I don't know if you knew this or not, came about because
Civil War
5 years ago was 5 years ago it was speed softers are better, Milsim is better, speed soft is better, Milsim is better. And back then, primarily the southern part of Florida, southern based on where we were, which is not even central Florida really, but what we considered the South was primarily speed soft, and then up in our area, all the way up to like the Tampa area, was more Milsim. We didn't really have any speed soft up here. So we created this North versus South to bring, all the folks from Miami and all that up to play against all the guys that were Tampa, Orlando on down. And we created Mason-Dixon line. And we had this event to see what would happen. Who's better? What's better? How do you do? And the event went fantastic. We followed it up not even a whole year later. Almost doubled the attendance, and because so many people wanted to come and do it, and had just a fantastic time. And then, just popular demand brought it back. And last one we did down at the prison down in Immokalee, and now we decided to move it more further south, and give it the whole backstory of the South. Kind of moving and making their way up and maintaining their foothold in Florida, the North trying to come down and keep them pushed back. So it's really, it's a lot of fun. Much like we've been using the word a lot lately. It's more chill sim than mil sim. Thank you, Jake.
I like chill sim.
We do abide by the standard mil sim rules for the most part, MEDs, things like that. But it is a lot more relaxed. There's a lot more fun things to do. A lot more. The activity is a little bit different than your traditional, like what we're going to see at Stonebreaker or something like that, where maneuverabilities and things. Yordi, how you doing, buddy? It's designed to be a lot of fun. Toucan has written a lot into it. We got a whole new thing. Have you talked about this yet? With the doors?
I have not talked about it yet.
Do you want to talk about it?
Do
you want to share?
Fine.
You don't have to. I'm throwing you under the bus here. He brought in, so last year we brought in something new, which was the mobile spawn points. and all the rules behind those. And that was a lot of fun. Felt really good, and it seemed to be well received. So we try to bring new stuff every time, a little something better, something, a new activity, just to keep it interesting. And
actually, let me take the reins on this. Okay, yeah. So
I was gonna let you do. I was just, I'm pitching it in. There you go.
Hyping me up. Yeah, no, you're good. So, Clash 3 at Immokalee, there was a gross lack of props that made it. So that was a really tough game, and I felt miserably bad about that. So, also that kind of happened at Clash. So, the NVS games, when I was brought in, I really used them as a way to try to do interesting and innovative things. So it's basically I just get to build up on what I did the last time. So this event, first off, I'm guaranteed all my props, thank God. Second off, Greg, I have to add something new that I haven't done before, that we haven't done before. And what I have concocted is, long and the short, there's dummy doors that there will be fragos during the day where a dummy door will be pre-deployed with a resource behind it, and the only way to enter the room is to take a foam 27-inch fire axe and break down the door with the axe to then get into the room and extract the resource. I'm very excited for that.
Yeah,
I've been
cool.
hoarding resources for that. I have to purchase one more thing, which is going to be super easy to get, and we're just doing it. I just have to train my team. I'm literally going to have like a team of guys that are like, you have less than 15 minutes to deploy this fake door. I'm so excited to be like, guys, we have to get the fake door up so it gets destroyed. Like, I'm so excited to have that conversation.
I hate how interesting it is because I didn't come up with it. That's the truth. I really wish I had been the one to come up with it. It's such a neat idea, and I'm really mad it wasn't mine.
So I apologize. I was like Wiener in his new computer over here, distracted with something. Is this like an Acme Roadrunner and Coyote fake door?
Oh, I wish. It's
well,
I wish.
Tell them what it is. You want to describe it?
Yeah, sure. I'll describe it.
Let it be a surprise.
No, nobody watches these streams. No, I'm kidding. What this stream is going to be like the rules. Nobody read them. Nobody watched them. Nobody's going to remember. One person will be like, guys, and everybody else is going to be like, whatever. So it's long sheets of cardboard, like 5-foot cardboard that are stapled in an angle, and then pressed against that is going to be a cardboard sheet paper in 2 strips down it. So if you miss the diagonal piece of cardboard, the axe will still completely penetrate the paper. And if you hit the cardboard, there's resistance to it. And it's specifically made to where you can't just one hit it. You have to kind of like chop into it a couple times to get the whole door out. I'm so excited for it. It's such a dumb, simple idea.
It's amazing.
Do you get extra points for saying, here's Johnny?
I should write that down if you say that.
On.
You should.
No, Beowulf. No, you cannot Kool-Aid man your way on through the door. You must chop it with an axe.
You must chop it with an axe. Not
allowed to do that.
We were originally.
I thought he said chub it with an axe.
Gosh, and that's the new. We're very excited to implement this. We're going to try to implement that as much as we can. I'm trying to, for this event, go to the 15 by 45s with doing fragos. Because you go to a Milsim event, they're like fragos, and it's like stand next to this pole or pick up bayonets. Nick, is that an axe? Is that an axe, Nicholas? Y'all.
What do you bet? There's a rubber axe zip tied like a bayonet to somebody's gun before this is over.
Miss Lori, how are you, love?
I'm gonna paint this.
Hey, Miss Lori.
Lori Watson Creations. Follow her on Facebook and go on her website and buy all her stuff. I'm
all the stuff.
There's one group of boys I can already see that's like, I hit it once, throw somebody at it. Like I'm gonna stick an admin at this door thing. I'll be so mad if somebody's like, I kicked it down. But anyways, yeah. Without prattling too much, I'm excited for that. We have a couple other fun things. I really want to do Fragos for this that borderline remove players from being able to do anything but shoot their gun. I'm very excited for that.
Yeah, it absolutely is fantastic.
Because I know most Fragos are like, again, you know, like, and this isn't disparaging anybody. Like some events are like, oh, collect this one suitcase and move it here, or pick up this PVC pipe. Or as I want, like, put on this outfit, run to this location. You cannot pick up this resource unless you're wearing the outfit. Make sure you have a team that can extract the person with the resource. Like, I want to do stuff like that, and I think the doors will definitely help. Also, too, we'll have the RFID machine. We'll have, without going too much into it, I'm excited. I'm excited. Whoever's coming, content. I'm trying to have as much content for you as possible.
Nick, you're now on a list for something because of admitting the amount of zip ties for anything. Just want you to know. You and Marley can share notes. And Justin, I resemble that remark. They have outlawed in most states midget tossing, so thank you very much. Keep your hands off.
Really taking away our culture of throwing midgets, but
I mean,
I almost think it's a hate crime now.
Yeah, we're not midgets. We're people of smaller stature. Come on, that's our word. That's what's up, my midger. Glad nobody heard that.
That is not your word, and I'll thank you very much to leave me and my people alone. 6 popsicles, my man. That's the little inside joke there.
I just looked at the private chat. I laughed so hard.
And you should. You absolutely should.
Hey, to us.
Yeah. It looks like
taste that attention we're getting. Taste it.
We are absolutely. And I keep forgetting, and my apologies to Mr. Rob Wiener, and a New Breed Airsoft. I do keep forgetting to mention this is the first true event that we have done in partnership with New Breed. Although we do vend for them, this is the first time that we've done a coordinated event. I do keep forgetting to admit that, or not admit. I would never admit that.
Even I said it was a joint adventure. Wiener, play the tape back. I said it.
Hang on.
Oh no.
Just took me a second. That's really funny. Oh my God. That's really fun. It took me a second to get it. Thank you very much. Thank you so much for that.
Chris, how's the coffee? This is Krispy Kreme with 0 sugar chocolate sauce, but not the usual chocolate sauce I get. It's a shitty kind. 4 packets of sugar, sucralose, which isn't actually sugar, and creamer. It's terrible.
Yes. Come out to North South and we'll get some coffee from Grindhouse Coffee. Right there. There you go.
This event brought to you by Grindhouse Coffee. Yes.
You know, sucralose kills ants.
Yeah, and hopefully it'll kill me.
Like if you have
sucralose
ants,
kills everything.
Sucralose out.
Right. Stand by. Are we ready? Let's see. 7:30. What more do we got? Mike, stand by. We'll be ready.
Hey, I think I talked to Wiener about this, but you can raffle off a Lion Claws ticket for any one of my events.
Thank you very much. Thank you for any.
Oh my gosh!
You're welcome very much.
Any Southeast Lion Claws event, we will have that. We will take that. Much appreciated. Really do appreciate that.
And speaking of Lion Claws events,
are we ready? Are we done with North versus South? Is there anything else we want to talk about? Come on out. The gates open at noon. Registration opens up at 1 p.m. on Friday. Come on out. I'll be doing dinner Friday night, breakfast Saturday morning, lunch Saturday afternoon, dinner Saturday night, and again breakfast on Sunday morning. Oh, and thank you very much, Jason. Yeah, we can talk about that at some point.
Yes.
This is it's done and it's amazing. Absolutely amazing, wonderful. Listen, I don't like to pat myself on the back too much. That's how I threw this shoulder out to begin with. So but yeah, we'll be introducing that here shortly. And tickets are available. There you go. Thank you. DenOutfitters.net/events. You can find it on Facebook. You can find it on Facebook on the Den and Outfitter page, on the website. So
listen, Mark.
oh my God.
You know what? This joint venture, I don't know. I don't trust the other guys now. Yeah, just end it. But
yeah, it is. We're super excited about it. It's going to be a fantastic time, and we really are looking forward to it. First time we've thrown an event. Den and Outfitters has. I know New Breed has thrown them before. First time we've thrown an event at Wayne's World. I've always wanted to. I know you
Finally.
know the back of your hand.
I love it.
It's a fantastic layout. I'm really looking forward to it. You know what? Shut up, you. Go grow a beard. How about that? Okay. Not you, Justin. So with that in mind, Mr. Crisper, you had an event this past weekend. We're gonna go ahead and there we go.
It's him.
You had an event this weekend. I'm gonna go ahead and leave you to. Let me see if I can do this effectively. I'm not good at this at all, but let's go for it. Hang on 1 second.
Hey, Hey, look, it's Papa.
You don't have to make me that big.
Hang on. Yes, I do. If I could figure it out, I do. I don't know how to do it. I'm terrible.
Then don't.
There it is.
Okay.
Okay. All right.
Hello there.
There we go. Introduce yourself. You mind?
Hey, I'm
There you go.
Kevin,
Thanks.
or better known as
Thanks for
Christopher.
coming. Thanks for coming. Thunderdome.
Hi, Kevin.
Weekend. Absolutely
Hey,
fantastic
Racket.
time. Absolutely fantastic time this past weekend.
For real,
fourth
though.
edition, and tell us
Yes,
a little bit about it.
and by far, I believe the best from all the feedback I got from everybody.
We were
Why are we? Oh, I thought we were whispering other stuff. Sorry. So by far the best. I'm still walking funny. It hurt.
They make gold bond for oh, never mind. I'm sorry. I get it now.
Wow.
Yeah, US kind of went in dry, didn't they?
Yeah, and you know what though? Like I told every single time I saw Ninja, every time I told them they absolutely, and we'll get more into it, but they deserve everything they got. They took it. They came standing up fighting, and they took everything they got. Absolutely. So
Freddie Lux in the chat. Giddy up from riding your horse. Classic. And we got Laz, my boy Laz. What's good, boys? Sup, Laz? So good to slay and play with you this weekend. Yep. Sorry to interrupt.
So, fourth iteration. Feel like it was the best. What was different about this one?
So instead, the first three all had drug props. And that was a nightmare for my admins to reset between each of the evolutions. So using the big barrels, the whole oil idea, and throwing in a couple control boxes into the mix seemed to work really well.
Yeah. What a color man he is. Such a
I would agree. I would agree on that. After playing all of them in admin, doing some admin work on the other side at one of the Thunderdomes, I would definitely agree. The barrels made it way more simple.
Yeah, I didn't have to pick any of them up or move any of them. They were bigger than me, so I didn't bother trying.
I was going to say that, but
the barrels were a great idea, I think, because they ended up being, and it seemed like it took longer than it should have for people to figure it out. Multi-purpose. They were defensive positions as well if you played them right.
Exactly.
It really was,
and that was also kind of the the slight conundrum. It's like, hey, do I put this in the oil storage for points, or do I keep it out for cover? And some of my guys, some of the volunteers on Friday went above and beyond with putting not obstacles, cover out all over the mall. I think that was the most cover, along with the wall down Broad Street, which at first I wasn't sure how that was going to play out, and not one person said, "Screw that wall." They were all like, "That wall makes a huge difference, and we love it." The only thing, and I'm going to do it for the next one if we get it, is take that wall all the way up to the Y.
Yes. Oh God. Yes. That would. That would make that so much better.
Yeah.
Yes.
Honestly, the open end at the rear of it, from where your spawns were, having the rear end open where you could flank around and also catch a firefight from your 6. I thought that was that to me that was very enjoyable. Also, I mean there.
So
I was going to say there was a lot of times, even playing on the U.S. side, there was a lot of times you would, it would slip your mind because you're like, oh, they're not behind. We're at spawn. They're not behind me. And the next thing you know, you look around and you've got like 10 Russians, standing behind you, sending rounds your way. So that to me actually made the gameplay way, way, way better. Like, because you were on your toes. You were on your toes no matter if you were leaving your spawn or if you were coming back to it, because in the back of your head you're like, wait a minute, like once I get back there I'm going to be hit from both angles, so I've really got to pay attention to this. So to me that was a better gameplay than any of the others that I've played, starting at each end of the mall and just colliding in the middle. What was it was fun and everything, but the way it was played this time where you had to watch your 12 and your 6, I really enjoyed.
Yeah, so that mall, it's a big T, basically. And without the ability to go out the doors and flank around, it's a very interesting, bless its heart, AO. And one of my teammates who was adminning for me this weekend was down there at that South End Friday night, and when we were at dinner, he was talking about, man, there were so many fights down there, and like every 15 minutes it was flipping sides. I'm like, well, shoot, if that's going on, let's throw a control box down there and give them something to fight.
100%.
And I think that worked out great all weekend.
Yeah, I didn't get out. I didn't actually get out onto the field until the last day, and it was. And let me get. I'll bring us all back together now. I think. Let's see. Does this work? It did. Yeah, I didn't actually get out on the field until the last day, so I didn't get to experience some of what I only got it secondhand, hearing Toucan on the radio, hearing guys coming back and telling me about all of it. The wall was definitely a neat addition. This being my 4th, I think this was my 4th.
Third. You didn't come to the first one.
Yeah, 2, 3, and 4. I think I missed one. That's right. And it was, I've said it before. It's a mall, and it's a medium-sized mall, so you can run out of things. You can run out of things to see, but never things to do if you're playing right.
Yeah.
Yeah. That was the key. I heard some people say, "Oh, I didn't have anywhere to go." Then you weren't looking for a fight. Like, I mean, that really is it. And all 3 of them, there's definitely a way to do it. And adding that wall gave you a whole nother section for sure.
Definitely did. I agree.
I was going to try something.
Well, the wall is in storage there at the mall in case we get to come back in the fall.
I would do it. I would do it again. I would definitely do it again.
Poorly.
I just like having such a different AO available. Like, everybody plays at prisons. Everybody plays at large wood ball fields. But having a mall, it just really breaks up the event season into like, oh, this is the one specific different event. Awesome AO I can go to. I really like that. You just have it in your pocket for the moment.
Yeah.
Yeah. At some point, it's getting demolished. They're fighting with the city at the moment, or for the last couple of years. But anyway, so at some point, that's gonna dry out. But I've also been looking for other, textile mills because we like the mills, especially in the middle of nowhere where this mall has some weird stuff we have to deal with that we've never had to deal with, like the parking, being in the middle of Durham.
Yeah.
Oh, being in the middle of Durham was the best part. You didn't know whether to carry an airsoft gun or your actual, AR. So
Right side, pizza within 2 minutes of the AO. Downside, low level crime. Oh,
yeah. Yeah, I mean, honestly, I thought that was the best part about it. Do I carry real steel or BBs?
Well, you should probably read the warlord if you don't.
No, I didn't mean at the event. I didn't mean in the event. I mean,
War
like when
crime.
you were around the
War
event in
crime.
Durham. Like,
war crime. No.
I'm not for sure, buddy.
Mr. King, I'm glad you had a great time. And yeah, that basement, that's my favorite place, is the basement.
You're going to have to give me a few minutes.
I'm going to try to share something here just to give people an idea. It's going to work right. Poorly, but we're going to anyway. This is for those that are wondering what we're talking about with the barrels. This is if you're not aware. Let's see.
Barrels were such a good idea.
Yeah, 100%.
We can hear it, Greg. There we go.
Well, that was fun to watch.
Record that on a potato.
I don't know. Was it terrible? I didn't see it. I was afraid to do it, and now my fears have all come true. Sorry about that.
Way to go.
And I'll never do it again. It'll never happen again. No. So what's funny is now I feel a little bit of sympathy for Joker when he plays his terrible videos, because I feel his pain. Listen, I've been watching on a stream. I was on a stream and watching a stream for 4 or 5 years, whatever it is. And every video I've ever seen him post is choppy. And so now I can't tease him because I'm pretty sure that one was absolutely horrendous.
Oh, wait. So, Papa, wait, I'm confused. You play video. Where does the $1 sign come up on the screen?
Papa, in all honesty, you're a little choppy right now.
Give it a second. It'll come back.
I know, and I need you to cut that out. I'm on a video.
The beginning of that vid looked like the early invasion of Iraq.
Yeah, it was choppy real bad where you're like, wait a minute, am I watching Airsoft or an invasion?
Oh, no.
That was...
Sorry.
Oh, God.
Oh, I hate to hear that, Steve. Get better, buddy.
Oh, yeah, man.
Oh, my
that was Durham. That's what it was. It was Durham.
Yeah.
He's got Durham fever?
It was Durham, man. It'll do it to you. Well, so one of the things that I would I'd mentioned this to you, Christopher. One of the things that I think that could have enhanced the gameplay was maybe swapping, the spawns or the AOs on like every other Evo or something like that. Well, what was your thought?
Every other Evo, there's no way that's...
Well, what about like if you swapped it like from gameplay, like if we like from Saturday to Sunday?
Like, and that's something we can definitely do. The problem is when the players don't show up on time,
right? They
have no clue. They're going to the wrong place, and then they're bitching about that. Now, something I did talk with some of my staff about was having that set ahead of time where you have a Friday, Saturday morning, Saturday afternoon map, and then you have a Saturday night, Sunday map that clearly shows it.
Okay.
But once again, that involves players reading the map and Warlord.
Reading the rules in general. Oh.
That's why I put it on a book reader and let it read it to me.
What?
That's you can download anything to read to you.
Yeah, Laz is right. There is always
I mean, because you got a lot of guys making 10, 12 24-hour drives. So yeah, they roll out Sunday morning because they have to be, someone got to be at work Monday morning.
Right.
And that's the thing. Usually Friday night, Saturday night, and Sunday, you never know how many players are going to be there on each side.
Yeah.
So we didn't say it for anybody that's unaware, by the way. US won. So first and foremost, we didn't say it any time in the stream. US won, and they outright won. Absolutely deserved the win. You guys definitely brought it. I want to make sure that we get that out there. I said it. I think I said it at the raffle. I keep saying it. We got beat. People always like to give excuses, reasons, everything like that. We just got beat.
We didn't lose. We got beat.
Yeah. There were some. There's excuses all over the place. You hear people give excuses, things like that. There were some legitimate things that were minute. In my opinion, were minute. We fixed them on Sunday, and still we got beat. Even when things were changed for Sunday, we still got beat. The biggest thing,
Laz in the comments,
was the best. Yeah.
There were objectives. Yeah, Laz, the objective was to survive.
Just make it through. Just make it through.
Yeah, there were a lot, and now the neat thing was what I got to see, and I want to say this real quick. I got to watch new players because we had a bunch of folks who never played a Milsim before. Some people have never played organized airsoft period before, if there's such a thing. It's an oxymoron. And got to watch them actually grow during the event. Go from not sure what to do to, okay, being a little nervous to, all right, where am I at now, to actually, all right, this is the push and here's how we do and here's how we go through. We really got to see all that, which is super cool. Watching someone show up nervous and leave triumphant.
Yeah.
Doesn't mean we won. I still felt very triumphant because of the team we had. The energy was still there. The positivity that was still there. Nobody there were a couple people that were like, "Well, I'm not sure about this." The majority of people, fantastic time, wonderful time. I'm over there smiling, hugging with Ninja, just really great time, and I wouldn't change it at all. And it's the next time we just know we got to fight harder. That's all there is. Just got to fight harder.
And Fat Ninja was wanting to be in here tonight. I think he's still at work.
Yeah,
unfortunately.
yeah, he's still at work. Yeah.
Also, color commentary. Finally, we didn't win again. How do you like that? How do you like them apples? No, I'm kidding.
Well, I'm sorry. Say it again.
Oh, it's getting. I just finally we didn't have to, beat you guys.
Yeah, it's a good thing you didn't, because man, if you would have beat us, it would have been terrible to have to come back at the next one and like double or triple the numbers to beat you guys. That would have.
By the way, everybody,
for
clarification,
at the same time, Mike.
Oh, go ahead.
That's a lot of pressure that US has on them to come back and win.
100%, 100%. Now,
because if they don't, then it's just like, oh, that's just.
No. It's definitely not going to be a fluke. I mean,
no, y'all definitely won that.
Well,
hands down.
It's just so. So just some things that I observed. This is my first time playing in command, doing anything like this for airsoft. And one of the biggest things that I stressed to everybody that was on our pages, everybody that was in our command chats, was communication. Battles.
Hey, what do you have on right now? Are you getting a haircut? What do you have
Who,
on?
Me?
Yeah, it looks like you got one of those black capes.
I have a shirt on. What? Are you saying that I'm big enough that I have a cape on?
I'm just asking.
Wow.
I think what he's saying is that might be an old shirt from when you were bigger and you've lost
weight.
Thank
you.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Thunderdome 5 has been canceled.
362 pounds to 248, CRISPR.
Congratulations.
So, what I was saying before I was rudely interrupted by the fat comment was So no, what I was saying is one of the biggest things that I seen and that we had spoken up was communication. Your battles are won, through great communication. And with the U.S. Against USSR, I think one of the biggest strategies that I seen was we had a lot of great communications. We had a lot of great communication. And I think that's overall, I mean, we had great players. We had a lot of great communication and a lot of drive behind it. Now, with that also being said, I mean, I observed it because I was right in the front. There were times, man, the USSR would push so hard in small numbers that they would put up a solid fight. Like, there were times, especially on the pre-deploys, when you guys would pre-deploy, I mean, there were some strong fights there where, there would only be like 10 or 15 of you guys that showed up to pre-deploy on time. And there would be, 30 or 40 USA. And, I mean, it was a fight, I mean, it was, there was a legit like firefight. So, with that being said, I mean, honestly, if the numbers were there toe to toe, I think all weekend would just have been a tremendous firefight all around.
Yeah. Toucan actually led the USSR pre-deploy fiits.
Yep.
Yeah.
Actually, that was so nice. Thank you for the compliment. Seriously, that was really nice of you. We really put up. Really
I
playing
told
that.
Laz, I can't remember if it's Friday night or Saturday morning, that they look good in green. I'm not used to seeing them in green. They're always in multi-glam.
So
tryhards are good.
I
in
will
green.
definitely tell you, last year, we had everything on lock. We really were. We were on lock, motivated. Things were going right. And I think we rested on that a little bit this time. We lost, I think, 2 of our hard charging teams to you guys. And we were a little bit lax on the push, on getting the push. So yeah, you're right. We didn't have the in force. Like if we had moved more in force, it probably would have worked a little bit better.
Yeah.
If we had done some of those things a little bit more, and we saw it happen when I got out there on Sunday, and I was like, all right, what's happening out here? And I see guys just, 5, 6, 7 people trying to make a push when it's a funnel already, and it's hard enough. You got to push your way through. You got to take the hit. You got to do these kind of things. If you don't have the numbers, if you don't have the people trying, oh my goodness, what did I hear? It sounds like, okay.
Hey.
The ghost himself, apparently.
Sorry.
There we go. Yeah. If you don't want to
He's
show
on his way to a haircut.
Hey, Ninja, CRISPR's doing some fat on fat crime, brother. I'm not down with it.
Look, first of all, don't wreck. That makes me nervous when y'all call into the show on the phone driving.
I'm pulling in the driveway right now. I'm done driving. Holy crap!
That's right, Jake. We'll get you next time.
Sorry, guys. It's been a long day. Y'all wrap
Not
it up.
as long as the distance between the scores where when you beat us.
Look at Lori taking care of me there, by the way. Look at that. All the D-Hop barrels that actually kept us in the fight.
I gotta say, part of the speaking of pre-deploys, D-Hop was really nice. When I had the range on you guys with the AK, I'm just like, phew, can't touch me, nerds. And as soon as you got close, I'm like, oh shit, I gotta get out of here.
Run!
It was a great time. The really getting beat up like that teaches you a lot of lessons.
Live stream thing.
That's really, there he is. Back on Wi-Fi. Perfect. Jake message me. I'll tell you about it later. Taking a beating like that, getting beaten up.
There you go. Just a little bit.
Really teaches you a lot of lessons about what to and what not to do next time. For sure. I think that there were some things that we certainly could have done better. But
Jeremy can give you some pointers.
Apparently so. It was a tough. It really was tough. It was a tough fight. My
but
guys
keep in mind, Greg, hands down, you won the CO costume
No competition.
challenge.
Yeah, CRISPR, how'd you like that when he came out the first time and I played the Soviet
Dude.
Union anthem?
I was speechless. As y'all were doing your shtick.
I'm telling you, next year, if it's USSR versus US, one of you has to dress up like Reagan and come out.
I was going to do Biden and get up there and act like I didn't know what I was talking about.
Oh God!
I think I told you I was gonna go. I was gonna go with the first day as Gorbachev, and the second day as Putin.
Ah, man, that would have been awesome. We should have definitely like put that in there and everything. I could see Ninja going as Reagan. You know,
were you gonna have the little map on your head?
Yeah, but here's the problem. There's only gonna be like 8 people that were gonna know what was going on. Like most people didn't even know what I was going for. I'm like, how do you not recognize this as shirtless Putin? I'm even on the horse. Like I
have an idea.
Really?
Like at the fights with the boxers, I'm going to dress up like a sexy ring girl with a piece of paper holding up what you're supposed to be dressed like, and just walk around like, this is Putin, this is Reagan, this is supposedly Biden. You know, like.
Hey, so tell you what, for next time, instead of it being a surprise, why don't we post about it in the planning pages and in the normal pages so everybody knows, and maybe it'll be that much funnier. Or maybe you like the element of surprise. Who knows?
I like to think that when I came out Saturday morning, because I didn't dress like that on Friday night. So when I came out Saturday morning, I like to think that there was a lot of surprise there. And
Definitely.
Surprise.
Love it. Love the horse and all, man. That's awesome.
Yeah. Yeah, 100%.
That was a rowdy horse.
That was a steed. That was not a horse. That was a steed.
Man, I was hoping to win that horse too. I was hoping.
I loved every time he got off the horse, he had to like hand it off to someone. Like, whoa.
Take it.
I love the fact that you raffled them off at the end of the thing, man. That was
awesome.
That's actually becoming my thing lately. Is like I've gone to multiple events now, and like I'll use a gun and then just raffle it off. Or you know, at last year when I almost raffled off all my clothes, I gave they took the hat and the wig and the holster, and the only thing I'll never get rid of is the sledgehammer. That
here, take my used sweaty clothes.
And people were honored.
He put that shit right on.
People were honored.
Hey, that guy putting on his muscle chest didn't look too honored.
I don't know, man. He had a smile.
That was, and you know what? Let me say, between me and Jeremy, that was, we kept talking about is all we cared about, and we saw everybody having that kind of fun. People enjoying the fight, having good fight, high fives, things like that. And every time he and I saw each other, it was hugs and handshakes and high fives and everything. And that's, if nothing else, that's all I wanted out of this. I didn't get the win, don't care. Next time we'll try something different. But we enjoyed it.
It's just my opinion. I think something is lost in it when you feel like you're so opposed to the other person that you're supposed to hate them. Really need to remember, it's a game. Everybody's supposed to have fun. And what I really enjoyed about this event was 1-on-1. Besides that, 2,
we did, didn't we? Oh, I'm sorry. You're right.
In all seriousness, I got handshake hugs from Green and Tan and you and from everybody, and regardless of which side it was or how bad the fight was, everybody seemed to be, for the most part, very upbeat frame of mind. So
so for every they're not calling their hits or whatever, it seemed like there was 100 high fives, hugs, great
100%. So
I had so many people come up, and number one, repeat people tell me that was hands down the best event there, and had other people who it was their first event say that was the best event they've ever been to.
Yeah, I actually got a lot of that in our chat. People sending me direct messages. Thank you so much. Had a great time. And it's CRISPR. It's up to you to put the event on and organize and do all that. In my opinion, and Jeremy and I talked about this. In my opinion, it's our job to make sure the rest of the people there are having a blast. Like, I've been to places where COs have not been. I wish they would have been more involved. I guess is probably a better way to put it. And now it's on you to do. Their guidance helps make it better.
Yep.
You know, so motivating them, cheering them on, doing all those kind of things, you know, that really does make a difference as well.
Well, it's like I always say, everybody needs to be a thermostat and set the temperature and not be a thermometer and react to the temperature.
And I think
So, what?
CRISPR's setting up the event. You know, we're trying to lead our teams and have a good time, but I really do think it starts at the top with command, with me and you and the people under us. If we're having a good time and we're talking to each other and we're high-fiving each other, we're hugging each other, then the players see that. And if the players see that from leadership, I think that trickles down through the event, through the weekend.
Yeah.
Regardless of how
I
bad
agree.
or good their fight is, if we're still transferring that, I think it's better for the team, for everybody.
So, real quick on that note, Beowulf, Justin West, he was supposed to be CO at an event called Yellow Dog that I CO'd at, and he wasn't able to make it. He got sick, right? So we joked about it, and I talked to him about it and all that. And then he was supposed to be CO at this upcoming syndicate, and he just started a new job, so he's got to back out. And he and I, we talk on the phone, we joke about it, and I told him, you know, he's like, all right, start saying it now. So I've been like jokingly getting on to, oh, he's scared, like the whole gameplay, that whole lead up, that whole charade is all a part of it. It's, you got to have that.
You got to play the part. You got to play the part.
I write propaganda for my team. You know, like the oppressive U.S. and, you know, like that kind of stuff. It just makes it so much more fun and gets these guys out ahead of, you know, oh, I'm gonna, you know, stop. It's stupid airsoft.
So,
you know, things I tasked in our group, like in like the planning group, is I got with all my platoon leaders, I guess week before, whatever it was, and I was like, look, guys, I don't care what it is. Y'all find a meme, something funny, something to do with the thing, and put it in group and just start poking at the players, you know. And I gave them an example. I threw something up and I tried to, and it's a big thing. Like, you want to draw them in. You want them to feel like it's more than just them, like they're part of something much bigger.
Oh yeah,
you know.
Absolutely. So, yeah, don't let them show up and just be that one player. Let them be part of the team, be part of the event. Yeah,
100%.
The dog tags and things for the platoons, it doesn't cost me hardly anything to do that. But it's just a little trinket that says, hey, I'm part of something bigger than just me.
Yeah.
But
one quick thing, guys. One quick thing, then I got to hop off here. I wanted to point this out. So there was a numerous amount of times, like, you'd see players like hugging, like just clapping each other up. I mean, in the middle of a firefight, like in the hallways, like we went down and there was probably 10 or 15 USA in there. And there was only like 4 or 5 USSR that had grenaded us and took us out. At the end of it, you know, they were overwhelmed. But at the end of it, dude, people were standing up and hugging, talking about how great that firefight was. How man, like, dude, you guys came in. I was scared. Like, you know, I didn't know what to do, but we all reacted. It was just, it like just a genuine, like, that, like, sportsmanship.
Yep.
One of the other things that I tell players when they start, when you reach that high temperature, I look at them with, you know, with being a veteran and everything. One of the main things I tell them is this. I say, listen, I said, at the end of the day, we're not going to be filing VA benefits for this.
Yeah.
At the end of the day, we're not going to get a Purple Heart. So it's BBs. You know, it's BBs. And that's what I tell the players that get too hot headed. I'm like, man, at the end of the day, you're not going to go up there and, you know, get a Medal of Honor for this. Like, at the end of the day, it's the sportsmanship and the camaraderie that you have between all the players.
Yeah. I thought it was awesome. Like,
Absolutely.
I thought there was a lot of that on field. I thought it was fantastic.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. I definitely
I
agree.
had fun.
Yep.
I'm never doing it again. That CRISPR guy's weird calling me fat.
How disrespectful.
I'm fat, so I can call you fat.
That was fat on fat crime, CRISPR.
I was just making a joke. It looked like you had one of those capes on getting
It's a
haircut.
shirt.
Look, dude, you got your phone and it's your head and like this much of this thing.
Yeah, fatty, you look like you're wearing a fucking coat.
Ninja,
Hey, where's Owen at? I want to say hi.
Owen,
CRISPR's a
CRISPR
bully.
wants to say hi. Come here.
CRISPR's a bully, dude.
Come here. CRISPR wants to pick on you. No, come here. He wants to say hi. Don't call him fat, CRISPR. He knows where you live.
Hey, what's
Up in
this?
here. CRISPR wants to say hi.
What's this?
Hey, what's up?
He said, what's up? Yeah, listen. Owen, this is his third Thunderdome.
No.
Second Thunderdome. Owen, did you have a great time?
Yeah.
What'd you like about it?
Barrels.
The barrels? The barrels is what made it for you?
Yes.
All right. So you heard it there.
Yeah.
Cool.
All right. Have a good night.
He said, have a good night.
You too.
So
Ellison
Ellison said hi. He said hi.
I've got several, like I've got some stuff that I'm putting together to talk to you about when we get a minute crisper.
I'm hopping off.
Yeah.
Love you guys. Love the community.
Thank you.
Crisper, I hate you. Love you guys.
All right.
Let his feet, Greg. Get him out of here. Get him out of here.
So I got several ideas that I'm mapping out for you, and I'll talk to you about that. And we may ditch it all, may not work, but I got some cool stuff in mind. That said, the barrels, regardless of whether we do something completely different or we use the barrels or whatever we do, the barrels need to be in play as like mobile defense.
Yeah,
Move
absolutely,
those
100%.
and make walls to push through the middle of the mall if you needed to is a game changer, because it never means you get stuck. There's always an option. That's what I thought.
I gotta say, with the barrels, I watched the tide change back and forth more than once in a fight because of the barrels. I watched my guys push up, and they were doing great. There was this rolling roadblock. They were doing phenomenal, and they slowed down, got to the edge of the tarp. I don't know if they got a little nervous or what it was, but they pushed a little bit too far past the tarp, and all of a sudden the barrel started disappearing because your guys came around and started grabbing the barrels. I'm like, no,
it was awesome.
So it was. I mean, watching it go from this, they're unstoppable to your barrier is gone. I was like, oh no!
Y'all had us locked up at the top of the Y, like the main thoroughfare, right? Y'all had us locked up at the top of the Y, just north of the courthouse. And the team come up to me and they're like, "Man, we don't know what to do to get around this corner." I was like, "Dude, we got 40 barrels in low." I was like, "Go get those barrels, stack them double high, and start pushing them down the main thoroughfare." They're like, "We can use those as cover." I was like, "Dude, it's in the brief. Go get the
right."
So, like,
absolutely, 100%.
Just being able to use those to change the game and have them be collecting things, like, I thought it was awesome. I thought it was great.
Right.
So
for sure.
They were very specific in the safety brief. That you can't move anything except the barrels.
So even if we don't use them as like collection things, I think they should definitely be on field and be able to be moved as cover, just like you had it set up before. That's just my opinion. So, we'll take that as it goes. But I got a few ideas. I've been working on the map a little bit. What's the of throwing up about twice as much plastic this time?
Where?
It's a thing. I'll show you.
Okay, yeah. Let's talk about this later.
We'll take it offline. We normally only run an hour. We're a little bit over. That's okay, because I did want Ninja. I did want you to be able to come on, and kind of talk. I was saying it before you came on, but I said it to you publicly, privately, all that. Again, awesome fight. You guys absolutely hands down beat us. We didn't lose. You beat us. And don't expect it to happen again. I told my guys to take it easy on you. I shouldn't have done that. I wanted you to get, to feel better about yourself. It's kind of like when, you let your kid win.
No fair. The Cold War played out exactly as it did in real life.
The kid got a bit fast. Haven't we talked yet?
That would have been funny if Jeremy from the state, well, you were dressed as Putin and not Gorbachev, but said, "Mr. Gorbachev, tear down that wall."
Man, I had an absolute blast. This is the first event I've ever CO'd. And I'll be honest with you, it trickles down from the top, but my RTOs and my platoon leaders were hammers through that whole event. Absolute hammers. And I'd have never done anything near what happened without them doing everything they were doing. So, and that goes straight down to the players. So
your comms were on point. My guys told me they saw every time they walked by, you had a guy go, "There's a guy there. like every time one of my guys would walk by, they reported it up. So you had eyes everywhere. Your comms were absolutely on point. I mean, I can't take anything away from my guys' fight.
Yep.
We just got bested is the easy way to put it.
Yeah, we're gonna do it again sometime. It'll be all right. But I had a.
Oh no, we're definitely doing it
Yeah.
again. I can't walk away on that one.
Get that little bit closer.
Hey, wake up, Toucan. Wake up.
Yep.
No, it'll be good. I can't say it. Appreciate it.
Jason said he didn't pay all this money to watch you sleep.
I would ask for a refund.
All right. So, any closing thoughts? Anything anybody wants to say?
Ninja.
Yo.
When we switched AAs and the pre-deploy was the original AA, I pushed my guys. I split what pre-deploy I had down to the end where the control box was, and then the rest of my guys towards the Y. And then I was just kind of running RTO and battlefield intelligence for Papa. And then at one point, I see a mob of US coming up. I'm like, poo, guess I'm doing this. And I sat there and fought you guys for a while. And then finally, I got scooped. And lo and behold, this mob of you, it was just me. There's no one else. It was just me fighting you guys. Right. This mob of you guys rolled by, and then you're like, good job, you held us off. And it was you. I'm like, oh, snap, that was worth it then. Just fighting off your host. I had so much fun with that. That was a good fight. You guys were, I was like, yeah, I got somebody. And then you just see like 8 arms come around the corner, grab them, pull them in a room. Like, no. That was a really fun fight with you, dude. Really. I had such a nice exchange.
Is that the one where you were inside the tunnels in the Y?
Yep.
Yeah. Yeah, you were in that, right? Coming from the far end?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, that was a great exchange.
You were murdering people in that hole, man. It was
it was that
D-Hop.
D-Hop barrel.
I was skipping through the killing fields, brought to you in part by the D-Hop. So
gotta get a D-Hop, man. Gotta get a D-Hop patch system.
That was awesome, man. I had a blast whole weekend. You were fantastic in there. Fantastic.
I gotta say the same for you.
Not to switch the subject. Did I remember when we were slaughtering everybody Friday night at Bone Crusher?
Yes.
That was 2 D-Hops side by side slaying everybody, LMGs.
Dude, Battle Buddy, we were clearing that valley with our LMGs. Clearing it.
Whole valley. They had to call in A10s on us.
Hang on a minute.
Clear us out.
He already beat us terribly. Now you're trying to get him to beat us worse. I don't need the profit that much. I really don't.
Jeremy, don't buy D-Hop. The biggest waste of money.
It'll only make your gun more consistent, shoot farther, be better. Ugh.
Who wants that? If it's not on the workbench torn apart, why do you want it?
Yeah.
I'm just saying, it'll make me feel good for a moment, but then when I get destroyed, 100 million points to 8, I don't know.
But we looked good.
I think.
Well, it's fun. So I was watching the Cherub Milsim AAR from Sunday night, which they were actually talking about Starburst. We're going to be doing Thunderdome 5 this Sunday night. Me and Elle might be on there live. Anywho, but he said it was so neat to have the Cherub grenades thrown at them. They're getting hit with their own products. So now you get to go, hey, look. I'm getting hit with D-Hop barrels. Damn it.
I actually used to have a rule that I said you couldn't shoot me with my own stuff. So they're getting popular enough that I don't think I can say that anymore, though, as I won't fight with anybody.
And if you play, if you have a drone operator friend, buy some drone rounds from Cherub Milsim. They rule. I would know. We at Bone Crusher, they were clapping nerds. So definitely buy them.
Hey, CRISPR. Yes. Thomas was my RTO, right?
Yeah. Fat man.
He checked his tracker. I put 22 miles on that boy this weekend.
Awesome.
Oh, my God.
He was hustling, and he stuck in, man. He did his thing. I thought that was awesome. But
I wonder how his day at work was Monday out there cutting them lawns.
I called and checked on him. I was like, are you alive? He's like, man, I can't feel my feet.
Dude, he sent me a message on the way home. Almost made me cry.
What'd he say?
I was just talking about, what a great
Oh,
event it
yeah.
was and some other stuff. So yeah, it was
Man.
it was from the heart from him, and you know how he is. He's a big teddy
He is.
bear. I love
He
Thomas.
was a fan. Best RTO I've had. It's awesome. Perfect. But
So you guys got to tell a story. I got to tell a quick one. Sunday I got to go out, right? And I first went out. I went out with the AK, and that was all right. I moved. I just wanted to show guys that it is possible to move up. All right. So I did that, and I went back. I'm like, all right, let me go back. I'll lead. And I'm like, you know what? I'm just going out. And I went out with nothing. I had my battle belt on with my dump pouch, mask, iPro. Let's go.
Can you feel hits in your chest
No,
with
so
that
actually
on?
in the chest I couldn't. So when I did get hit, I heard like I could hear it bounce. But all kidding aside, because I am only chest height, most guys shoot most guys
Over your head.
aim center mass. Well, center mass is face for me, right? So when they're shooting me, I usually get hit like this. It's 1, 2, and then in the face, because guys, that's how it goes.
Oh, Mozambique, buddy.
So,
that's what I'm talking about.
So I go out and no gun, no nothing. I didn't even bring tourniquets with me. I'm just dead rag, and that's it. I'm watching my guys, see what's happening. I'm trying to guide from the front, and we get into that back alleyway by door 4, by the entrance, and there's 2 doors, stairwell here, door here, and a hallway here. I come walking, I'm like, what's happening? What's going on? And I see everybody just kind of ducking back and shooting. I'm like, what's happening? Somebody tell me what's going on. And one of my guys, he's actually a regular here at the store, plays on my field. He goes, not the first door, but the second door. That's where they are. We're trying to get in there. I said, okay. I actually turn around, and I'm walking like this. There's a guy laying down on the ground, and there's literally one of the wiffle ball grenades under his leg. I pick it up and goes, is this yours? He goes, no. I said, now it's mine. And I look back, my guy Gasket, and he hands me a Glock. So I got a grenade and a Glock. And I go, okay, here's how we do this. I walk forward, throw the grenade into the second door, and I lean in, and I start shooting. Boom, boom, boom. I'm shooting guys in there. And all of a sudden, out of the first door where there's not supposed to be anybody, 13 shots in my back. And I'm wearing a shirt that might as well be like a wick away fishing shirt. That's all it was. All across the back. Hurt so bad. I couldn't even get my arm up fast enough. I'm just falling down in slow motion. It just hurts so bad. Yeah, people are like, are you okay? Are you all right? I'm gonna be okay. Just go away. Leave me alone. But guys, the really cool thing was, guys, I'm like, I don't have tourniquets. They're like, here you go. And they would like throw out their playing cards. They wanted me to stay in the fight, which was super awesome. Felt great. Wonderful time. And this was the last day of the event, and people were still that motivated. That's how cool it was.
I thought it was fantastic. I mean, like I said, the people that were on field, yeah, you're going to have the random guy who like always not calling his hits or blah, 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 blah. But for the most part, like 85, 95%, the guys were just on target. I had 2 guys come up to me. I don't know. It was late Sunday. You know how it is. Tempers run high. People are ready to go, but they still want to play. I had 2 guys come up to me. They weren't complaining. They were like, yeah, really don't feel like they're calling their hits, blah, blah, blah. I was like, look, man, y'all got 45 minutes left. Play through it. Just play through it. Don't worry about that. Let them ruin your game. Go have a good time. And they're like, yeah, you're right. We're going to go back and hit it again. And like dominantly, that's what the players were like the whole weekend.
Yep.
Well, was it John, I think Saturday morning, talking about that? Like, don't let somebody ruin your day and you leave. That lets them win.
Right.
You paid just as much money as they did. I mean, if it's that big of an issue, go to a different part of the mall, pull your dead rag, and
go to another fight. There's always another fight. Playing where on April 6th? Playing where? Go ahead. I'm sorry, guys. You want to answer that?
Mirror Homeland, I'm guessing. Yeah.
Toucan and Gasket are playing. We'll be there vending. Sorry, didn't mean to interrupt.
I thought just that part of the event in general through the whole weekend. I mean, nothing makes that better. You can win, lose. I mean, everybody wants to win.
But God, did you want to win?
But
Hey, what's up, Chris? Oh! I got Chris's shirt on.
There's my banana.
Banana.
I appreciated the opportunity for the weekend. I thought it was fantastic. I thought it was awesome.
I definitely want a round 2 with
Yeah.
you. I absolutely
Yeah.
want if you're willing to do it, I definitely.
So
I love the new CO role. Getting the opportunity to do it, I'm in love with it. I'd love this a second chance. I'd love to
I want
rematch.
to do it at the same time. So here's my only thing with CO: it takes time from my reapers. Like really like. So I am like, CRISPR, give me 2 weeks to recover, and I will say yes. Okay.
Okay. Look, I'm going to tell you, you can successfully CO out on the field if you have it set
Hey,
up right. There's no reason, and nothing against you,
No,
Greg, the way you played this past one, but you can be out on the field. A CO doesn't hide in the
well,
back,
I wasn't. I was.
or doesn't have
Yeah.
to
Right.
command from the back. Look at Rommel. Look at
Yeah.
Patton.
Well, I was on field the entire time. I put 10,000 rounds out there.
Oh yeah. No, he was out there for sure.
Thanks, Banana.
It's just there's a difference in I'm going to be in the front with my boys punching doors, and hey guys, I'm going to get y'all in the hole. Okay, I got to go fix this problem real quick. But yes, I still had like if I was going to lead another one, I'd lead it the same way I just led this one because I was still playing mostly with people that I loved the entire weekend, you know.
Mhm.
So yeah,
Mostly.
there's every now and then I'd have to like my Reapers called me up at one time and they're like, "We are holding the Y, but I'm losing it and I need ammo." So I was literally a pack mule to spawn and bringing ammo to my people on the field so they could reload. But still a good time.
Yeah, definitely.
So y'all definitely didn't think that the tarp wall down Broadway took all those stores out of play. Y'all liked the wall
I like
better.
the wall better.
I like the wall.
From the reports I got, the wall is good. The spawns need to be where they were on Sunday. That's the
Yeah.
only
Make
everything
the wall
else-
longer. Yeah, make it longer.
Yep.
So
I'll make it longer towards the Y, but I'm going to leave it short on the south.
Yeah.
Watch your mouth. That's our word.
Because if you don't have to watch your back, that changes everything. You got to have that element, even a small security element down there to watch that. If nothing else,
100%.
So I'm
100%.
I've got some things that I'm going to present to CRISPR that are going to sound really outlandish, but I'll talk. So the Y one, the wall needs to come all the way to the Y.
Yeah, we've already we talked about that. I think before you came on.
Yeah.
So that's good. If we have a Thunderdome 5, the wall's going to come to the Y.
I personally think you should bring it to basically the key that's at the Y, and then run the key across the top of it into these 2 stores on the side. And that will keep. So a big problem is people shoot down the sides of it. Like if you get people in the stores at the top of the Y, you can stand in the back of those stores and just hammer down those walls. If you'll put a T in the top and basically push that T into the store where you have to go in it and come out the other side to go down that wall, and you'll do that on both sides, you'll change that game for the better pretty much across the board.
I think not having the spawns on either side, since we weren't allowed to go to the other side, it cut some of it off instead of allowing it to be multiple alleyways. Since we couldn't go to each other's spawns, now putting them on the either end, we can play around the wall, which I think would be great.
Yeah.
So y'all like the spawns where we had them Sunday and turn the old spawns into pre-deploy with a little more than 20.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes,
I think the 20 up, 20 down was pretty good too. But I wasn't there for it. It was this is all. I mean, Toucan will give you
Sure.
This is all being given to me from the battlefield intelligence. So
I can absolutely tell you this. Saturday there was some very minimal griping about like the spawns. I'm like, okay, whatever. I talked to Pop about this. If I could just wave my wand, pre-deploys are the spawns, and then the current AAs are the pre-deploys. Make the game so much better. Did that for Sunday. It was awesome. It was so awesome.
Keep in mind,
all three.
when we first did it, it was the planning was because of the wall. It's one of those things that looks great on paper, and then when you implement it, it's like, yeah, that didn't work how we thought it would, or So anyway, that's why we changed the spawns, and that's hypothetically what we'll go with next.
With the wall, with the spawns going back to the pre-deploys, it increases the physical footprint players put on the field for both sides. Since the wall splits up both halves of the shops, and then it feels like both halves of that walkway towards food court are more alive and dangerous. It's more of a contested I mean, hell, when that Sunday, those alleyways, those walkways with the wall, Broadway was such a good fight. It was such a good fight. And both sides really had access to it. It was so nice, especially getting to the Y.
Now, a question some people ask about this. What do y'all think about at least one spot in the wall having some kind of passageway through? Nope, keep it solid. Okay, just
Ninja, what do you think?
I will tell them. Papa said no.
My only thing with completely moving, and what I'm writing down right now, like I said, this is very preemptive stuff. Like I'm sitting there.
La 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 la.
And it may not work at all, but there's like I've got spawns in all three corners for both teams. So this is very preemptive, and the only thing I'm trying to do is like, okay, here's
Man,
what you
watch what you say, because somebody's going to come to the next one saying, "I was told we had 3 spawns in every corner."
Let's hang on. Let's hold this for offline.
Okay.
Yeah, again, somebody's gonna be like, "Oh, can't wait for the next one when there's 17 spawns." I'm like, "Oh no, you can't spawn the enemy spawn." And no, let's not do that.
From where we
on March 20th at 8:27, Fat Ninja said.
Right.
That's what they'll say.
Here's the clip right here, officer. Here's where you
had
said
it on my phone.
If you take the spawn from the courtyard,
you can't help yourself.
Stop talking.
Okay. I'm just
Thank you
trying
for the segue, Crisper. You said
I'm
at 8:27. 8:27 is 27 minutes past the hour.
Gotcha.
I asked for last thoughts, and we went on a tangent. Those are my favorite.
And the good news is we're not charging anybody extra for those 27 minutes of high quality content.
There you go.
Right, which means I'm not getting paid for it. So come on.
Me either.
Well, you're the one that doesn't want to sell the D-Hop barrels to the other side.
I'll sell them to whoever
Do you
wants
think
them.
the United States military thinks like that?
Get your D-Hop, baby. Get your D-Hop.
Yeah, you got any more of them D-Hops?
But closing thoughts?
Yes. Go ahead. You guys.
Man. I think y'all are fantastic. It was an awesome day.
Thank you. It was a wonderful time. Absolutely.
I concur with Fat Ninja. First of all, I want to thank the Academy. I want to thank Jesus Christ.
Yep.
I want to thank my admin who are all volunteers and out there doing this to have a nice event. So, and everybody that stayed afterwards and helped cleaned to help us possibly have a Thunderdome 5 there. So thank all of you. Thank my 2 COs, Fat Ninja and Papa, the XOs, Toucan, and I'm getting a haircut, Mike. And all the players that bought a ticket and came out.
Yep.
So thank all of y'all.
Yeah. We love
that.
That's all I care about is having a great event that everybody loves.
Yep.
Because I'm just a player myself.
There you go.
I had a good time. I had a gale time dressing up like a Call of Duty bad guy with my my hobby enthusiasts that like to dress up as pets. And I want to thank the opposition for smacking my butt bright red. It was very fun to get beaten by such wonderful gentlemen. But more importantly, I want to thank my battle buddy for putting on an amazing show for the community. So, and I mean it. My battle buddy rules.
Hey, Christian.
Yeah.
Oh, Lord.
I forgot. I'm so distracted with my ADHD over here with Wiener. Dude, I'm so sorry. Thank you for helping Chrono. Thank you for the control boxes. Thank you for everything that New Breed Airsoft has done.
Yeah, at least he uses your electronic props, Wiener. I brought my RFID card reader. He's just like, no, it's ugly.
That's not what happened at all.
Thank you, Christopher, for putting on a great event again. Thank you for
thanks for coming again.
No, thank you for having me. It really was great.
You're great.
Thank you, all three of you. And if Mike was still on, I'd thank him as well. The kids that were there are really, that's the main focus as far as I'm concerned. We had they got the witness.
Did you notice how those kids kind of out-push some of the other people?
Yeah,
and that's
how we're supposed to be bringing them up. That's exactly how we should be bring them up. Call your hits, play hard, pretend hard. That's exactly it. And we got them all in there. And this is the next generation. If we raise them the right way to play, at some point, not calling your hits and calling other people cheaters will no longer be airsoft. Like when guys came back to me and they were like, they're not calling their hits. I said, no, they're just airsofting. Just go play. Like it won't be that. Someday it may not be that. So I appreciate all of that every time I go. Christopher, that's the whole point, is for the community. Thank you so much for it. Jeremy, thank you for absolutely being an amazing commander and taking it to me, because it's terrible. It hurt.
You got to put that up, wieners.
What do you say?
Oh my!
Awesome all the time, regardless. Man.
Oh no. And Toucan, as always, thank you for being the best number 2 there is. I couldn't do anything without you. So thank you very much. Thank you to guys that joined us tonight that came on.
Hang on real quick, Jason. What Jason said, it's when you run out of ammo, you throw your kid. Throw your kid at him.
I love it.
Yeah, Steve would, but he can't throw Jason. Thank you guys. Those of you guys that are coming out this weekend from
what the hell was that? Oh, Jason just threw Steve.
Guys, have a wonderful evening. Thank you again. We'll see some of you this weekend. And until then,
read the rules.